So Knicks Go worked, and this was his first work since the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about the work.
Really good. Just broke him off with the 3/8 pole. Had him 36 flat, out 48-1. I mean, well in hand, obviously, and I think he was out the 5/8 and 101-3. So he certainly doesn't seem like he definitely hasn't regressed since the Breeders' Cup. He's, been training extremely well, galloping great, and wanting to do more. We could definitely tell that over the last week to 10 days that he's wanted to do more, and he was very strong. Throughout this morning around both turns and even up the backside, the outrider collected him there around the half-mile pulse. So he's, seems to be the same Knicks Go that we saw before the Classic.
Yeah. And the outrider said that he didn't want to really pull out.
No.
I mean, he's well named being called Knicks Go.
Yeah,
he likes to go.
Exactly, he's on the go. There's no doubt about it. So he's just a really, really cool horse. He really is, and it's kind of weird now with him knowing that this is going to be his last run, and we just enjoying still having him in the barn, and obviously going to hopefully have him as prepared to the best of our ability, and lead him over their Pegasus Day. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be bittersweet. Excited to give him one more run, but obviously, hopefully he goes out a winner, and definitely going to be sad to see him go. But he's a really, really cool horse. From my standpoint, I just wanted to see more of the same from him that we've seen basically for the last 2 years. He's been very consistent of the mornings, and he showed us more of that this morning. So, we still have a solid month and a half, almost 2 months to prepare. Like you said, it is going to be a little tough, but yeah, it's icing on the cake for sure. Because he's delivered in a big way over the last few years, and is actually his whole career since he started racing with what he accomplished it too as well. So he's a very, very good horse, and it'll be neat to get one more run in him at the age of 6. He certainly doesn't look like a horse that has needing any time off or anything. He was let down a little bit for around 5 days at TaylorMade for just inspection for breeders to come over and look at him, but he definitely was ready to get back and go to work, and hopefully he can, like you said, icing on the cake win the Pegasus.
You were talking about after the Breeders' Cup that he's sort of a throwback horse in that he raced at 2, 3, 4, 5, and now he's going to get that one race in at 6. You don't see a lot of horses like that anymore.
No, you don't. And I don't know if in this day and age, if that's with the breeding situation, if I would think it'd be a good thing. He's performed well without Lasix. That's a positive. He's won multiple grade 1s without Lasix. So that's kind of I would say only a good thing. I think he's a very, very solid horse. It's durable. It's once again performed without Lasix, and he's got really what everybody's looking for, speed.
Yeah,
he's performed on the dirt. So, he is a throwback, and hopefully that won't be a knock when it comes to breeding to him, because I hope he gets an opportunity to have some top mares and has an opportunity to be a good stallion, and because he's got hard determination and speed, and he's, I think, hopefully set up for a big stallion career.
Talk about him going into the Pegasus this year versus last year when he did win the Pegasus and he was coming off victory in the dirt mile.
Well, it was it was a decent group of horses last year. He was the favorite. I thought that track going a mile and an eighth would benefit his style. He runs the turns really well. We've obviously seen that over the last year plus, and I think he does like that figuration of the mile and an eighth there at Gulfstream. So hopefully he can get a good setup, and he'll be effective like he was last year. Obviously we know him a little better now than we did last year, and he's obviously been super consistent. So I think if we continue to see more of what we've seen over the last couple of years, he'll be ready for a big effort. Probably he kind of puts him away going into the far turn, or through the far turn, I think, is where he kind of gets his separation and clears off, and people have to kind of go all in, and they go into chase mode, and they can't get to him while he's still cruising. I think that's his speed. That's how that's his weapon. That's what I've always said. His speed's his weapon, and horses go into chase mode probably 3/4 of the way into the race, and he's still in cruise control. So Joel obviously fits him really well. they complement each other very well, and they get along, and it's worked out really well.
I hope you're still going to be able to have Joel.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to be out for a few weeks. I know Ron's going to probably, be pushing him to get back. But yeah, I think I'm hopeful that he'll be back in good order at the end of January.